And we're back. Back in the old attic studio.
Old third episode in.
Yeah, third episode in the attic studio. Who we got tonight? Kale.
I'm here.
Tito.
Hi, guys.
Producer Marcus in the corner.
What's up?
And as our special guest tonight, we have Nathaniel.
Hello.
We talk about Nathaniel quite often on this show. Oh, he's got the booze. Nathaniel, what's up?
Not much. Glad to be on the show. It's going to be very interesting.
I like how I love how you start off with the voice crack. You know, you got to get that out of the way and just, you're firing off from there. So, guys, I am, let's see. I'm in a little bit of trouble.
Do tell.
So those classic jars of peanut butter, since I've been on my low carb diet, in the past week I've eaten a whole one of those.
Classic jars?
Yeah, like one of those.
Oh, like the
like
larger size
Yeah,
one.
not like the big ones, but like, you know.
Don't they have carbs? Doesn't peanut butter have carb?
Peanut butter has 9 grams of carbs per 2 tablespoons or something like
You're
that.
just straight, like, with a spoon and just eating it?
Yes. I'm just
Interesting.
getting after it. And
Use
it's
pretzels.
disgusting.
That is pretty disgusting.
Just pretzels.
You could use crackers.
I've been eating peanut butter with apples and carrots recently.
I've been eating peanut butter with bread and jelly
Oh.
recently.
Bro, I love eating carrots with peanut butter.
Is that good?
It's really good. You have to give it a shot.
Or don't.
Oh, maybe I'll try it. I'll give it a shot.
You'll actually like carrots, though.
I do like carrots, but not raw carrots. They have to be cooked. So maybe carrots with peanut butter would be a lot better.
You guys ever put maple syrup on your pizza?
No.
No. French
No.
fries, however.
French fries, yes.
I think French fries are good. What about like the whipped cream on your pizza?
No.
No.
Who's trying this?
Yeah, like
in the can.
yeah, in the can.
No.
Get off of TikTok, bro.
I'm not
Touch
on
grass.
I'm not on TikTok, bro.
I've
6'7"?
I've never even heard of whipped cream on pizza.
No, I've never heard of that.
Where did you come up with this?
I just thought of it right now because we just ate pizza, so I was like, well,
Yummy, yummy.
could that be
pizza.
good?
No.
It would probably melt.
Hey, guys, what about peanut butter on your pizza? Low carbs.
So Marcus went to the dentist this week for root canal. Correct.
Yep. Unfortunately.
What
Looks
is
like
your
a chipmunk.
Nah, he don't look that bad. He don't look any worse. So, what is your guys' thoughts on the dentist? Do you like it? Do you hate it?
Dentists are one of my least, I wouldn't say the least favorite, but one of my least favorite doctors. I'd rather the dentist over going to the regular doctor. Preferably because
Swing and a miss. Anyways,
the
go ahead.
doctor, you get your whole body checked. The dentist, you just have to get your teeth checked. I'd rather get my teeth checked in.
When's the last time you were at the dentist?
I don't know.
Oh boy.
I hate the dentist. I hate going to the doctor's offices.
I would say the dentists are probably one of the worst doctors, regular routine doctors you have to go to.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the dentist.
Especially when they have their whole hand in your mouth and they ask you a question.
You know, I think the worst things about going to any doctor is the fact that you have to wait around for so long
Yes.
in the waiting room or something.
I actually have had rather good experiences recently with waiting rooms. It hasn't been long, my waits recently.
He's been 10 minutes late every time.
I guess I just experience it mostly because I go to the chiro every week, and it's easily like 45 minutes to an hour. I'm there. When
Really?
you think, oh yeah, because he's a good chiropractor and he schedules a lot of people. But it is what it is, I guess, to get adjusted.
Maybe the one that I go to is a little less popular, but she's still good. I get in and out within 5 minutes.
Like, you
get
walk in and are out of the place by 5 minutes.
Yeah, you walk in, she takes you right away, and then you're out immediately.
That doesn't sound like a very good chiropractor.
Well,
Sounds like she just rips you across the bed and then just throws you
No,
out.
well, her times aren't really that.
Or the
her
chair,
time-
or whatever it's called.
Her time of the day, she's open from 10 to 12. So, I don't know if she has like most of the. When I go, it's almost closing time, and that's why I get in and out right away.
You get hustled through.
12 as in noon?
Yeah, 12 noon. She
so
goes on.
She's
lunch
only
and
open
comes back.
for
2 hours.
2 hours, and then she's open from 4 to 7.
That's crazy, man.
She's only open for 5 hours a day.
Correct.
Wow.
Well, 10 to 12 would make sense because mostly everybody's in work.
Well, yeah.
That he gets in and out.
I'm not saying it's odd hours, like they don't make sense, but like 5 hours a day is. I wish I worked 5 hours a day.
Well, chiropractors can because they make bank.
How much? You might want to cut this, Mark. How much do you pay?
I don't pay that much because of the insurance that I have on Pitt. The Pitt Ohio covers the insurance, so I paid $50 the one time, and then that's it. I haven't paid anything since.
That's nice.
That's interesting.
Yeah, they probably have such a good package that they cover frequent trips to the chiropractor because they know guys are always hurting their backs, especially where you work.
It'd be nice if more places covered less routine type checkups type things.
I mean, chiropractors are considered quacks in the medical space, so that's probably why a lot of them don't.
I feel like chiropractors are kind of along the same lines as a masseuse.
I mean, yeah, those are like hand in hand because the one out by Grandview, they had the massage place right in the basement, which was phenomenal, by the way. I would highly recommend getting a massage.
I've never gotten a massage before in my
Neither
life.
have I.
I think with chiropractors, their goal is to let you not have surgery if you are having problems. Like most doctors would be like, just get the surgery, whereas chiropractors are like trying to keep you from getting surgery.
Yeah, it's like let's figure out a different way.
Yeah, which is appreciated because a lot of people don't like surgeries.
Is that why most doctors do not like chiropractors then? Because they're taking money away from them.
It's a good
It's
question.
not a bad thought. But I also don't think chiropractic is very... It doesn't have a very long history, probably, and they also don't like that. I don't know. I don't know enough about
I think
it.
chiropractitioning has a long history. I don't remember exactly when it started, but I think it started in... I saw a post about it at one time, and I don't remember what it
I'll
said.
tell you what. You research it over the week, and you come back and tell us next week.
No one's gonna care next week. How about I just look it up right now?
Meh, we don't have time for that.
We have technology.
How
Nate.
about
Technology for a reason.
we hit our first break with Marcus, and then when we get back, we will ask Nathaniel about his work at Pitt, Ohio.
Early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. You're listening to Healthy, Wealthy, and Wise, brought to you by Y'all Don't Even Know and producer Mark.
This week's Healthy, Wealthy, Wise. Speaking of voice cracks, it's that pizza that's coming back to get me.
Don't blame this on the pizza now.
Okay. So you guys probably know this, but I thought this was interesting from what I've seen this past week. Not being out in the sun, it keeps you from not getting vitamin D. It's one of the main sources of vitamin D. But not getting enough vitamin D can weaken your immune system. It can give you low energy. It can give you weaker bones. It can make you gain weight. And it can also give you, quote-unquote, clinical depression. So it has a lot more than... People don't realize that just going out in the sun is more than... It's more than just going out in the sun. Like, it actually has a good effect on your health. And I don't think it can do as much as taking a supplement like D3 can. So I think that I thought that was interesting.
Does this go hand in hand with the touching grass kind of thing?
Yes.
Guess so.
It cracks me up when people lather sunscreen on their bodies.
I think they've proven that a lot of sunscreens actually cause cancer, and it's not exactly the sun that does it, but it's that causes the melanoma or whatever it is.
There was a guy who worked at Lumina for a while, and I would never put sunscreen on. I don't use sunscreen, and he'd be like, "What? You don't use sunscreen? Oh, you're gonna have bad cancer, bad skin." He's like, "You're gonna have bad skin cancer later on when you're older." I'm like, okay, okay, it's a chance I take. I'd rather not wear sunscreen.
Yeah, and obviously there's some people that have fairer skin and they can't go out in the sun as much, or else they're gonna cook. But a little bit goes a long way for those people, I'm assuming. But
Well, yeah, because their body doesn't build up that defense against the sun, so it's letting it all in. So you wouldn't need to stay out as long.
right, and I think there's only so much, like I said, as supplements can do. The vitamin D3 and those complexes can't fully reproduce what being out in the sun actually does to your skin and how it helps you. They even say that helps your eyes. If you don't wear sunglasses, your skin will actually adapt to how much sun you're being exposed to, and you won't burn, which I think is incredible that our bodies are made that way. I've never tested it, but I don't really burn, so I would be the best test subject on that.
Yeah, it's because your eyes, with your sunglasses on, your eyes are thinking that it's nighttime, so you're not going to be building up as much of a defense against the sun.
So like it triggers your brain to produce more melatonin to increase
Melanin.
melanin. Is that what it is?
Melatonin.
Oh,
is the
melatonin sleep,
sleepy
yeah.
stuff.
I think I took some of
Interesting.
that
I
before
think-
I came on, honestly.
Yeah. It's a
I'd like
pizza.
my body to produce that.
Melatonin.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, our bodies do produce
eat
it
grapes.
naturally.
Eat grapes before you go to bed.
No. I eat peanut butter.
Warm milk.
I eat Taco Bell.
Oh, Taco Bell.
Anywho,
Good stuff, Mark. You have an outro?
Not yet. Still working on it.
Bro.
we're been waiting now.
So, Nate, how long you been working over there, Pitt?
I just started 3 years.
And what is Pitt, Ohio?
It is a trucking company. We ship and unload U-line trailers and a lot of other freight. We go like hazmat stuff. We do poison stuff, all that kind of stuff.
You like doing that work?
It's not bad. I wish I had better hours. I work from 5 to like 1:30 in the morning, 3, sometimes 3, 4. So I wish I had better hours, but overall the job itself is not bad.
And you operate the forklift, like
Yes, there's like a ton of forklifts going on the dock at once.
So, kind of lay out for us or tell us like how your day goes at work.
Well, when you start at 5 o'clock, we have a meeting where they call how many trailers they want in a day. For just for example, like West Middlesex, there's like 3 trailers going out to West Middlesex a day. So they give you the weight, they give you how roughly the skid count, because U-line has to go. U-line's 100%. Like, you can't hold off on U-line. You can hold off on other freight like Givaudan, which is hazmat stuff. But you pretty much have to load all of your U-line up and just get everything in the trailer the best you can. And you strip trailers. Basically, the U-line has like sometimes 25 to 50 skids in a trailer in one trailer. So there's a packaging slip where it tells you where it goes, and it has the last 4 of the pro number on it. And you go down, you have a sheet, and you go down, you find that pro number, you circle the skid count, whether it's 1, 2, or 3, and then you take it to that destination trailer, you throw it in, and then after that you write it up. You just do that continuously till I'd say 9:30, 10 o'clock, depends on the night.
So do all the trucks have like the same like material or like stuff in them?
For Uline, yes.
Okay.
But then there's other trucks that you come in that you have to weigh. Like there's a ton of different stuff. There's mulberry metal.
What-
There's
What is the most common thing that you ship for Uline?
cardboard.
Just cardboard.
Yeah, it's cardboard. It's cardboard on a skid.
All right, so
Okay.
you're starting at 5 o'clock, and you're saying till about 10:30 you do that. Do you get break after that?
Yeah, you get lunch after that. You get to clean up the dock for the inbound crew, and then you get lunch after that. And then you go back out and you work inbound till 3 in the morning, 2:30, 3 in the morning, whenever that supervisor lets you go.
I'll be honest, that sounds like something I would never want to do.
Well, you were considering it. You told me to let you know about the
Considering,
job.
yes.
It's really not that bad. It's more of the hours. If you're used to day shift, morning shift, then you wouldn't want that type of job because of the hours. It would take a lot of getting used to. Just like it would take a lot of used to getting for me to go back to, go to your day shift where I'm getting up at 6 in the morning when I'm used to going to bed at 4.
So undoubtedly, you've met some characters over there. Let's give us some stories.
There's a guy who always, he's on a forklift. He's older. His name is Bob. He loves to just drive around and nail trash cans and then laugh about it and say who put it there, even though it's been there for as long as you can go. As long as he's been there, there's been a trash can that he just loves to swerve into and nail it. He hit one off the dock the other day. He had to go down and get it before a trailer ran it over. There's another guy who, it's like a story here. He was driving straight with a really tall twin bed skid, and instead of
What's a twin bed skid?
it's medical stuff. You ship medical. It basically goes to hospitals. They got like IVs in there and IV packets and steroids that they need for the hospitals. So he was driving with a really tall, one of those really tall freight, and he nailed a guy, and it sent him flying almost out the door. Instead of driving backwards like he's supposed to, so he could see, he drives forwards and hits the kid and tears his ACL and everything else in his leg. Like he was almost like never able to walk again.
Whoa.
Luckily, they were able to fix that, and now he's back at work. But
I wouldn't
was
even
out
want to
there.
go back
How long
after
did
that.
How long did that take for him to heal?
it was like a 6-month process. He was out for a long time, and we all thought that he was more hurt than he was because he was in the air like a good 5 feet. He flew
How fast was he driving the forklift?
9-10 miles an hour.
Woof.
He was ripping without
Yeah,
any
that's
vision.
Moving. That's
That's-
moving on a forklift.
That's fast for not being able to see where you're going.
Exactly. Which is why when you have a tall skid like that, any tall skid, U-line, brawn, you're supposed to look behind you. Like you're supposed to just drive and look behind you with your foot in the gas. That way you can still see where the people are, but you're not driving straight forward blind about to hit somebody.
Did anything happen to him because of hitting that guy?
He originally got a 3-day suspension, but fought it, and for some reason they took him down to a 1-day suspension. That's all he got, and he got a month off the forklift. Actually, no, it was more like 2 months off the forklift. But in my opinion, I wouldn't have put him back on after hitting somebody and almost ending their walking time.
How is that not a fireable offense?
Pitt,
don't
Ohio.
I don't know. Yeah, it has to be.
It is.
They must be so desperate for guys.
I mean, in those hours, they probably definitely are.
That's crazy.
Was that guy that got hit, was he relatively new, or has he been there for a while?
No, the guy who got hit, he was a new part-timer.
Oh, man.
Imagine going to work part-time somewhere and just get murked by a forklift.
So Nate, your mom and dad work there. Obviously, we all know that. But do you see them often? I doubt you ever see your dad.
My dad, I see him maybe 5 minutes a day. It depends on if we happen to catch each other. He'll be waiting for his trailer when the one guy is loading it up. He'll be waiting for it to get ready to go. So if I see him, that's the only time that I really see him then. Or maybe if I catch him up in the office. My mom, I see at least maybe 2 times a day for a little bit. Not long, but
Do you make time to go find your mom?
yeah, if I have a couple minutes, I just gotta. When I first start, it starts off very, very busy because I'm catching up on everything that I have to do for the day. So sometimes that takes me till when she leaves because it just doesn't slow down.
So when you get a chance, you go find her.
Yeah, I'll go say hi.
I'm sure she appreciates that.
She definitely does.
You know, working with families kind of, I will say it's nice. Because there's somebody you can...
Someone familiar you can.
Yeah, I mean,
Joke
like,
around
you
with,
have your
yeah.
work buddies, but there's something about when you see your family member, you're like, thank
It's relaxing.
goodness.
Even working
Correct.
with somebody you like knew before, and then you go and work with them. Like with me and Rollin, it was, like I knew him already, so it was easier
Well,
to get along with it.
There's a safe place for you.
yes.
Jake, did you ever see Tito at work when you used to work outside doing roofs on Lumina? Did you ever used to see him at work?
Oh, yeah, we would see each other every morning.
We work separate crews.
Where they would
Yeah.
hug and cry. And
Unfortunately,
our situation.
I think we were only ever on the same crew like 4 or 5 times. It wasn't a lot because they had a stupid family members can't work together policy.
That's dumb.
Now they're working on a friends can't work together policy.
so if you start making friends with your coworkers, they have to take you apart.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy work.
That's wild.
No, it's not actually.
Could you imagine?
Bro, back when I'll say from when I started to like end of last year, everybody was really close.
It's not like that.
No, it's not. Although I don't see it being in the office, you would know better. But that, what I said before was, it was kind of like everybody was family. We all got along, and it was nice. It was fun.
The other crew right now, it's one guy and his cousin, and then another guy who's pretty good. But my crew, it's 2 new guys, actually 3 new guys on the roof, and then it's me and Eric on the electric side.
Ugh.
So it's like
It's like you and Eric.
it's basically me and Eric.
Why would you not want like brothers working together? The chemistry you would have with your brother, you would get stuff done so fast.
See, me and Jake would have been crazy together.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah,
like,
on the roof. Oh yeah.
any of us together, like you put a task in front of us, if we lock in, it would be done as real
If.
quick.
Did
We lock in, but sometimes it's not required.
Do you think they didn't want you guys to work together because of possible fighting experiences?
That's exactly why.
They had a cousins working together before Jake got hired, and they didn't work well together.
So it's
So
basically their fault.
they just ruined it for the rest of us.
To me, it's like if they don't work well together, split them. If they do, keep them. It's not that hard of a.
Yeah, they should send
It's
them
not
out for
that
like
big of a deal.
they should send them out for like a day's test to see if they work well together. If they don't, then don't do it that way. If they do, keep
Well-
them together because you'll get a lot of work done.
The hard thing is that you're out in the field. You're not around your boss. Your boss can't come out and watch the entire process without messing some stuff up. You know, the entire flow is a little different. So, like, you have to rely on guys who have been there for a minute to be able to actually know what's going on.
Yeah.
So you can't just give them a whole day or, yeah, no one actually knows what's going on.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
All right, I want to hit the y'all don't even know. I think that's Kale. And when we get back, Tito, we talked about NASCAR last week, and I kind of want to get some of your opinions. So let's hit the y'all don't even know, and we'll hit that when we get back.
So, the y'all don't even know this week. I learned this last week, actually, and I thought this was really interesting. I think might have told you this already, Mark. So you guys are aware of, like, the shot glasses are, like, a shot of like alcohol or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So back in the day, they were considered like a shot of that because like the people, like the cowboys, would come into the saloons and stuff, and for a bullet would be a would be a cup of whiskey, and that's why it's considered a shot of whiskey, because it's one shot or bullet for the cup of whiskey.
You know, I did not know that. That's pretty cool.
What size
It's
round
really
would
cool.
it be?
Probably 45 or whatever that was common back then.
Yeah, whatever 6-shooter they were using.
I'm not sure what was common back then, but whatever.
And
Yeah, one bullet
that's
was
pretty cool,
worth
actually.
the cup of whatever
Wow, that's
whiskey
cool.
or whatever.
Oh, you're saying it's an exchange rate?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I'm
the-
sorry.
The cowboy
it's like you're
would
paying for it.
the cowboy would come in, or whoever, give the bullet to the bartender. Bartender would give him the cup.
That's nice.
That's
And you
interesting.
know, back then, everybody had bullets.
Oh, it was a bartering system too. So like
Mhm.
bullets were worth that to the bartenders because they had guns.
They had guns and they had rowdy
Yeah.
guys in their bars.
Right. So I thought that was really cool.
I wonder how much. I wonder what the difference is between the prices now.
Oh boy. That's the difference.
I mean, I don't know anything about. I don't know the price of whiskey or anything, but a round of ammo is maybe $2.
I mean, you could go into a bar and put down a shot of 9mm and see what they give you. A ticket out.
Get out of here!
I wouldn't suggest doing that, but
Bro,
yeah.
get bounced.
Are you threatening me?
I just wanted a cup of chocolate milk.
What?
All right, let's talk some NASCAR. So I'll say this, you're our NASCAR resident expert
Or NAS geek.
on this. Yeah, our NAS geek on this show. What is it about NASCAR that like draws you in? Because I'm so done with NASCAR.
You know, I was actually thinking about this.
It's the short guys.
What? No, I was thinking about this because I was like, I don't know why I enjoy this so much, but I think one of the biggest things that's drawn me in recently is the driver cams that they have. You can actually ride along with one driver the entire time and hear their entire spotting. I've always been interested in NASCAR. I've always kind of liked the sport, but since I've been able to recently get more exposure to it personally, like being able to watch it more, because like when we were growing up, we didn't really have the channels to watch it. So like I guess more time that I have watching it, the more I've grown to like it. Do you like that answer?
What's I haven't been paying attention. Clearly, to NASCAR. Paying attention to you. What stage are we at in the season? And because I think playoffs is happening soon, and what's going on?
This week is the first round of playoffs. So it's 3 races per round, and there are 4 rounds, I believe, of playoffs. And it's a 4-car elimination every round until you get to the last. And what's going on right now with it? That's pretty much what's going on.
Well, what is going on right now
They're-
is that Joey Logano is going to eliminate Bowman
Like last year.
for being.
Even though his car was technically in a wreck. Yeah.
If I find Tito snoveling on the ground, I'll know why.
Tito, do you think going to a playoff race rather than going to a regular race during the season is different?
For the fan experience, I would say it's probably not very different until you get to the championship race. I think pretty much all races feel kind of the same. Like, I've never been to a race, so I can't really speak from experience, but I feel like as a fan, unless you're so invested in everything that's going on, you're watching the entire playoff race. Unless you're watching everything that's happening for the playoff drivers, it's just another race, I feel like. Like, you don't have that atmosphere that you would get from, say, a playoff football or playoff baseball game.
Yeah, that was my question. Is it different? A lot different?
It's probably, I would say from a regular race standpoint, it's probably not that much different. It's a long race, and there's not constant action that you would get from those sports.
Right.
I got a question for you. As a defender of the current iteration of NASCAR, what gives the modern cars, like the drivers, an edge over? Because they can't really modify too much in as far as horsepower and things like that. So, like, what do teams do nowadays that give them an edge, as opposed to back then when they would be able to add more horsepower or change weight ratios or center of gravities and things like that?
Well, your biggest changes now would be your pit strategies, your tire pressures, and your aero packages. So, like, you can adjust your downforce a little bit here and there on the car to make it a little bit freer or tighter that way. And then your suspension can be changed too. But pretty much everyone kind of has the same idea when it comes to suspension. So you're not really gaining or losing too much. But, like, if you put your car a little too far out, you're going to have a serious disadvantage, whereas you're kind of being equal with everyone else. But yeah, pitch strategy is probably, aside from the driver being actually a good driver, is your biggest advantage.
All right, you are in charge of NASCAR. What is one thing you're changing?
I've actually been listening to a lot of podcasts about NASCAR this week, and they've been actually discussing this very question. And I feel like the tires are one of the biggest issues, because when your car can run strong for a very long time, on your tire, and you don't lose any grip, the race stays very flat. Nobody's passing because everybody's running the same speed. But if your tires are falling off, you got to change your pit strategy. You got to change a lot of like your driving techniques and where your driving line is.
So they're saying and you're saying to actually make the tires worse.
Yeah, you make your tire fail sooner, and that improves the race experience.
I mean, that's a start. I don't hate that.
I also agree with maybe raising the horsepower a little bit, because you need a little more finesse to drive a stronger car. So it would definitely separate the good drivers from the bad.
Currently, who is the best driver in, should I say, this season? Because I know SVG owns road courses.
Well, that's a loaded question. There's so many different tracks.
All right,
and
you had to
racing.
put $10,000 down on to bet on a driver at, let's say, Talladega. Who are you going with?
Man, that's a nearly impossible question, because Talladega is known for the big one, obviously. It's known for everyone getting involved in a wreck. So it's kind of like a wild card race. You never know who's going to win that one.
Yeah, but if
I think
you know it happens the 10th position and back.
I think what you're looking at is going to be, well, Ryan Blaney has proved to be the most consistent super speedway driver in the last couple years. So I would probably put it on him if I had to do it.
And to go along with that question, who is the best driver of all time?
Of all time?
All time.
I don't have enough of past NASCAR watching to actually put that together, but
So I think when that question raises, you're looking at Richard Petty, Dale Earnhardt, or Jimmy Johnson. They all have 7 championships.
I would say
Richard Petty has the most wins ever. I believe he has over 500 or something like that.
I'm going Petty. I think so.
I also think Petty and Earnhardt raced in a lot stronger NASCAR era where there were different types of cars. Like, you actually had to do your own work.
so. Going along with what Cale was just saying, because Jimmy Johnson has those 7, and he was racing in the very limited, restricted Cup Series, he's probably your best overall driver, whereas with a car that isn't just gonna be outright stronger than everyone else's, because he probably was one of the better limited drivers when you're going head to head with somebody else in a perfectly equal car.
As a Jeff Gordon fan, I have to ask:
I was getting to him.
is he top 10?
Jeff Gordon is fighting Jimmy Johnson for the best driver. He was always one of the best drivers. You just don't hear anything about him because he didn't win those 7 championships because of the Cup Series playoffs. The way when he was at his best, the way it was working out, he didn't actually.
That was a point system back then, right?
Yeah, he wasn't that guy for that playoffs. Jimmy Johnson was. Gordon was a great driver. There's nothing against him, but like Jimmy Johnson just was the best at getting the points.
I think NASCAR, you can make a case that there's era goats instead of one specific.
Absolutely. Because of how different the cars are, every time they get a new car, you can't compare people.
Right. You can say like 70s and 80s was Petty, 90s was Earnhardt, or 80s and 90s was Earnhart, or whatever you want.
Bill Elliott was also a really good driver too.
Yes. And then 2010s you could say, or 2000s you could say Johnson and Gordon.
I will say, even though he doesn't have the track record, before he got hurt, Chase Elliott was a really, really strong driver. But when he got in that skiing or snowboarding accident, and he broke his tibia, he hasn't been the same since. He's been slowly getting back, but I feel like he's.
Is it mental or physical?
It takes a while. For any athlete, that's a crazy injury.
Well, it might be physical, it might be mental. Physically, because you're holding that gas pedal and brake pedal and whatever down the entire race. That's a lot of leg work. Maybe he's just not as strong as he was before. Maybe he's got a mental block where he's like kind of holding back because he doesn't want to hurt himself again.
Bowman had a surgery on his vertebrae, right?
He broke his back in 21, I think.
So that's kind of when him and Elliott kind of fell off a little bit, is when they had their injuries.
Yeah, Bowman
was
a strong driver before that.
That was kind of the push-up of Larson and Byron at that same time.
Well, it's a good thing Larson and Byron drive for Hendricks, too.
Well, I will argue that having the Hendricks card in and of itself puts you in a pretty good spot to begin with.
Yeah, it does something for you.
Hendricks is the main Chevy company, so like they get all the best Chevy equipment.
One last question before we move on. Would you be mad if Chase Elliott moved to his own independent, like driving for the 9 under Bill Elliott?
I would love to see him do that. I think that would be awesome for him. I think that would be a great opportunity for Hendricks to branch out and help him with that, because I feel like that's exactly what Rick Hendrick would do.
Yeah.
And I think that it would be awesome to get another Hendrick driver, someone else in there.
Who would be the other Hendrick?
I would love to see him bring up somebody from Xfinity.
Bubba.
Which is also not the Xfinity series anymore. They changed it. Someone else is sponsoring
All
it.
I can say is if Chase drives the 9 independently, it needs to be the Course
I agree.
that Bill drove.
I think it's not going to be Coors, but he'll definitely scheme it that way.
Is there an electric league yet?
They're testing NASCAR electric cars still, so there's not one formed yet.
Okay, I wasn't sure if they had anything on that yet.
I would like to see them form its own electric league like Formula One did. They have a Formula E, which is Formula Electric, obviously. But they're still racing Formula One. So it'd be cool to see NASCAR E, or whatever you want to call it. And then still have regular NASCAR.
Put the women over there.
Not a bad idea. All right, we're going to hit the top 3 with Kale. And when we get back, I think we're going to talk a little bit about vacation memories, etc., etc.
All right, top 3. My top 3 this week is, from my own personal experience, is top Lego games of all time. Video games. Now, I have played most Lego games. I think we have played most Lego games out there.
I'd say we've missed 4.
Yeah, we have done a lot of it. I would say for number 3, the original Lego Batman. Really good. I don't know if that's just because of nostalgia, but I think the gameplay was really good. And I liked how they used a ton of the Batman villains.
The one we played on the Wii?
Yes.
That one was fire.
The one they used so many good Batman villains and made it just work very good.
It was a good storyline.
Yes. Number 2 is...
Yes.
Excuse me?
Keep going.
Number 2, this could get a little controversial, but I'm going to go with
I disagree.
the Lego Star Wars, the complete saga, because I'll just combine them because you could do 1 and 2.
I mean, there was a game that had the complete saga.
Most people have played the complete saga.
And when they did the first one originally, you couldn't do as much as you could with the other ones. Everything was so limited.
Well, that's just... The Lego Star Wars is a classic. It's... most of everyone has played that.
Was that the first Lego game they made? Lego, after a... movie
After
or
Lego
something?
Racers?
I would say yes.
Probably, yeah. That was around...
Yeah, it was a good game.
Yeah.
Played that a lot.
And number 1 is Lego Marvel Superheroes 1.
Oh, yeah.
They did an open world just beautifully, and they incorporated the talking into the characters. The storyline is really good, kept you entertained. The only knock I have on it is that the levels, they can be very long on certain levels. Like the one, the X-Men and the X-Mansion, you just get to the next part and you're like, it's not over yet.
It just keeps going.
Yeah, that's my only knock on it. But ton of characters, really good open world. I think they did that just beautifully.
Any honorable mentions?
Lego Pirates of the Caribbean was pretty good.
It followed the movies really well.
Yes.
Where do you play that on?
We have it for the PS3.
Did you Jurassic Park at all?
Yeah, but I felt way too limited in Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park was more about the movies and the levels than it was about the gameplay.
What's that open world one they came out with not too long ago? A couple years ago. I think you guys started to play it.
Lego Worlds?
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
That's
it's more of like a Minecraft version of Lego, or Lego version of Minecraft.
Yeah, it's kind of just like a free build type thing.
Yeah. Okay.
And then Lego City Undercover, that was okay. I don't think there's anything to follow. That's the problem.
That one was kind of just like Lego decided to do their own story with their own characters. It was kind of interesting.
Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 was way overwhelming.
There was way too much going on in that.
I could talk all day about Lego, so...
Good list. I don't think it's that controversial.
I thought Star Wars might be.
I don't
a
think
lot
so.
of people...
I think everyone loves Lego Star Wars, which
Yeah,
is
I
kind
don't-
of hard to top that.
Yeah, I don't think.
I'm
I think
sorry,
that was
Jake.
good.
Nate,
No,
did you
you're
play
good.
any Lego games
I do
growing
not
up?
know.
You're more into the show.
Yeah, the show.
You should play some Lego games now. They're fun.
Should give it a shot. I'll look more into it when I get home tonight. I'll
My
do some
one
research on it.
My one coworker, Eric, he got Lego Marvel Superheroes, the first one, for Christmas, finished it that same day.
1 or 2?
1.
Oh my.
That's crazy.
I don't know how you
100%.
100% in one day.
How could you play for that long?
I don't know how he got through all the levels in a day.
He must have opened that present at 4 a.m. and played.
I'm not
Straight
sure. I'm
through.
not sure if he did like the he's Dominican, so I don't know if they did like the Spanish Christmas or whatever when they open their gifts at night and then whatever.
Okay.
But I'm not sure if that's what it is. But he said he did it in a day, and I was like, that is crazy. He said his sister wanted to play with him, and he's like, no, this is mine.
Good stuff. That was honestly my favorite top 3 to do.
That was a good top 3. Good stuff.
Yeah, good
Kale.
pick.
Vacation.
It's very present upon our minds.
Let's see.
It is.
A month away, I think. Mark, I know you're
Less
not
than.
going. I know you're not going this year, but I know you have a ton of memories.
I got plenty of memories.
So please, let me start with you and give us one of your top memories.
I think one of my favorite memories is just all of us guys bunking in that room at the house we would go to every year. I forget which one it was called. Inlet Sunset, I think. But
Yeah.
just the chaos, and then Pappy would come down and he would steal from the snack table. It was fun.
Not steal, just eat.
He would borrow to make sure you guys weren't getting poisoned, of course.
It's true.
That's what they always used to say.
Have
He's
to
like,
make
I
sure
always
there's
gotta,
peanut butter M&Ms.
he's
didn't
like, I
get
always got to
poisoned.
make sure that there's nothing wrong with these. I got to try them before you guys, all right?
Classic.
He made that plate for Grammy. Throw all the money on.
Yeah.
He's like, only 20s and 50s now. Let me try that for my birthday.
I think it's not necessarily a memory, but it's a good vacation kind of feel is just the chaos that vacation is. There's people everywhere. And whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know, but it's fun because everybody wants to have fun.
You know, one thing I noticed about Myrtle is when we're all in the same house together, there is never a quiet point. There's always someone talking. There's never someone not talking.
Even at night?
Well, until you go to bed. But I mean, like,
You have to work really hard to either be the first one up in the morning or the last one to bed. Is there somebody who's always, for some reason, up?
Bro,
late or-
I could never be the first one up. It was always either Pappy, Dad, or Aunt Barb.
Yep.
Can't beat him.
Yep.
Gotta join them.
And I'm like, it's like 5:30. I'm up.
There's
Why are
Pappy
you-
and Aunt
yeah,
Barb
like
on the
why y'all awake?
drinking coffee, looking at the sunrise.
yeah, that's always one thing Grandpapa always said. He always used to get up for the sunrise. His number one thing was to always get up for the sunrise. He's like, I always wanted to see the sunrise and then read my Bible.
That's something you don't see in the world anymore, is people actually just enjoying the sunrise.
I think going with, like, there's not a quiet moment. When you're... It's like a vacation, but...
It's so busy.
By the end of a day, you are so beat. The moment your head hits the pillow, you are asleep.
Yes.
Like, a vacation, just most people is like, oh, relax, sit by a pool, whatever. With us, playing jackpot in the pool, fishing, getting beaten up by waves, running just across the sand, whatever it is.
Going to Walmart every day.
Yeah.
Just constantly moving 24/7.
There is not a point.
Aside from the pre-supper nap.
Pre-supper.
That hits about Wednesday?
Tuesday.
Nothing better than
Tuesday.
waking up and it's supper time. You're just like, yes, let's eat.
Yeah, and then you take that nap and you're awake till like midnight.
But that works because it's vacation.
And you can do that. You
Yeah.
can do whatever you want on vacation.
Me and Nate are going to go on moon night stroll this year.
Ooh, sounds good to me.
Getting beat up by the waves is definitely a core memory.
Boogie
It's the
boarding
best.
Boogie
It's
boarding is
really the
awesome.
best.
And I hope I can, and I hope I can do it this year.
There's nothing like successfully, what's the word, parrying a wave or whatever, like getting through it without getting hammered, and you look behind you and someone's just flailing.
Dodging a wave.
Yeah,
Sorry, Brian.
but like going through it, timing it good
Oh.
to get to the next one, and then the person behind you mistimed it, and they're just smoked.
I think you said, was it you? Somebody said it. There's nothing like the feeling of there's this great wave,
I said that.
fantastic wave, and you miss it.
Oh, it's the worst.
And you look around and you're all alone because everybody
Yes.
else
Yes.
timed it up perfect.
Yes.
And it's like the best wave of the day.
You went 10 feet, and everyone is currently like on the dunes.
They're on the beach, shouting, being excited, and you're just, guys, depressed.
You're like,
Yeah.
it's okay. I'm out here for the better one that's coming up now.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
You're like, oh, the one all the way out there looks good.
Meanwhile, you only make
There's
it
a-
about 20 feet, and you're trying to convince them that you had a good wave.
Yeah, that wave was so much better than your guys's. Crying inside.
They made it to Eagles.
Bro, and that's just boogie boarding. When you don't have a boogie board and all of a sudden this like 8-foot wave comes in, it's way over your head.
You gotta jump.
gotta go
jump.
under
You're
it.
like, all right, I'm either going to drown or somehow get over this thing. There is no over. Trust me. You're going through that thing one way or another.
The best is when you're waiting out for a wave and somebody comes blasting in on a boogie board. And you
Yeah,
just
somebody
get
somebody
smoked.
comes out of the foam and you're like, oh.
Just get nailed.
When you're finally beached and the sand goes up your shorts.
Oh.
It's bad.
Man, I can feel that.
Yeah, that's...
And then you just sit there for a minute and contemplate what happened as you get dragged back out to sea.
Where you step on a nice seashell.
Oh,
I love when you get seaweed wrapped around your ankle while you're waiting out
and
there
you're
and
freaking out. Head to jelly.
Yes.
Head to jelly.
A crab's got my foot. I know this
No,
harkens
that
back.
was just Nate.
People won't understand this, but Walmart is definitely it's like a vacation must
Staple.
do.
Staple, yes.
It just is.
So first day, we're all going to Walmart just because, and then we're going to go get boogie boards.
I need to buy swim trunks.
I do too. Nate,
No, I do not. I actually bought them already.
good for you.
What
Attaboy.
flavor you
I
got?
also have a towel.
Are they
already.
Lee's?
Did you
Do you
buy
get
the y'all
Lee's?
don't even know ones that we have for sale?
No, I did not.
Should we all
Marcus
get,
with the
I should
promo.
all? Should we all get them?
I should.
Mark, do they come in pink?
I can make them in pink.
Well, Jake will buy them then.
Dude, if you make them in pink,
Let me-
I will buy them.
Let's see the options when we get done here.
Okay. I can pretty much make them in any color. But
I
I'll
want
show you
Anybody
guys.
else?
black.
Anybody else got any?
This harkens back to the episode a couple weeks ago. Was just fishing in the morning, just at sunrise.
Casting right into that
And
sun.
There's just
Yep.
nothing like fishing in the morning.
It's funny too because the water seems like it's calm, but it's not any more calm than.
It's just tranquil.
I get way too hopeful walking down to the inlet. Just like,
It's because you don't catch big fish, son.
it's like, man, I'm gonna get something this morning. It's perfect.
How about when you're on a walk, most specifically at night, and you spend the last 20 minutes of your walk looking for your house?
Is that the one?
No, they would have had the lights on.
Yeah.
And then you walk in, you're like, surely my parents have gone to bed. No.
We were waiting up for you.
Dun dun dun.
It's 4 a.m.
I think the best is when you. Well, not the best, but like one of the better feelings is when you finally leave your house to get on the road going down. It's
Or
so
leave
work.
so exciting. And
yeah,
then,
you're like
Yes, leave
pumped
it-
up. I'm ready. Here we go.
and then you
11
have to
hour car
lock
ride.
in for the car ride. It's just
Man, I love the car ride though.
it's because you drive the entire
I
time.
know. We've been through that before.
Bro,
We've
you
been through that
really
before.
you really do have to lock in for that ride though.
Yeah, if you don't lock in, you're just like they're like,
Shout out Retro Bowl for helping me lock in every year.
Dude, as soon as we cross into south of the border, I just want to be there already. I'm just like,
Yeah,
is it
South
every-
Carolina's
Yeah,
annoying.
it's like 3 hours out, and you're like,
Yeah. We're finally.
stone cold. We're getting this. We're getting this done.
We're there. No, we're not.
And you see all the signs from Myrtle Beach. You're like, Myrtle Beach display, Myrtle Beach 5 miles, and you're just, it's still another like,
And then you get into Myrtle Beach and you're like, we're almost there, and you're still an hour out. You're like,
yeah, it's just.
An hour out, you're like, all right, lock in for real this time.
The first couple hours of driving go by pretty quickly. You mean, and then as soon as you hit Virginia, it's just like,
That's because it's
Well-
mental. Because
Well-
you know Virginia's a while.
right, because you have to get through Philly or however you go down, depending on if you go down the back way or the front way.
I mean, shooting across 78 and up, down 81 is so easy.
Yeah.
Once you hit Virginia, then it's just like,
Virginia is like the one of the longest state to go through, especially when you're going home and you're just like,
Virginia's
it's always raining in Virginia.
It is,
There's always a
it
ton of
always
cops,
is.
too.
You
State
gotta,
cops.
you gotta like double lock in for Virginia on the way home.
The ride back is bad, but it has caused some very funny moments with me and Nathaniel.
Let's hear it.
Well, we're in Maryland, and he's like, "Oh, I gotta pee," and I'm like, "All right, Nate, just tell my dad, or tell Dad you gotta pee. It'll be fine, whatever." He holds it till Pennsylvania. Like, he holds it for like 2 hours.
Are your kidneys okay now?
I'm fine.
And
Okay.
he's finally like, "Man, I really gotta pee." I'm just like, so you have two options: you finally speak up, or you use a bottle.
Dude, I was about to use my Snapple bottle. I was like,
And he's just like, "Man, I kind of gotta pee."
Was that the one that we stopped at and the bathrooms were closed and we went in that little trailer?
yes, yes.
I didn't know if they were singles or what, so we just walked in and I'm like, oh, I feel so awkward.
It's like 11 o'clock at night, and we're going home, and we stop at that random little gas station on the side, and Jake's in the bathroom.
Jake's in the bathroom, and me and Kayla are walking in. We hear this one guy goes
No.
talking to his girlfriend on the phone. His floor's sticky. He's like, "It's okay, baby. You know I love you."
Wait, what?
That's when we were checking out.
At gas station.
Jake's in the bathroom.
Wait, hold on. What? Why did you have to specify that the floor was sticky?
You did.
I said that?
Yes, you
Oh,
said
yeah,
that.
it was
You were-
sticky
you
in the
were
bathroom.
in the bathroom,
That's
and me
why
and
it's really
Nate are
sticky.
looking at $10 jerky. The bag is this big.
Why is
It's
the jerky
$10.
$10?
We get like drinks or something like that, and Jake comes out while we are in the checkout line. He's just like, "Man, the floors are so sticky in that bathroom." He then walks out, and then this guy just goes, "Don't worry, baby. I know you know I love you." Me and they are just like, "Why are we still in here?"
That place was sketch.
It was. Yeah, I looked here. I was like, "Why is the jerky $10?"
People right now listening to this are going to be like, huh?
That's not even funny.
Yeah,
Just Jake coming out of the bathroom with the sticky floors cracked me up.
it was sticky.
Man,
All right, shut this down.
Hang on.
Oh,
One more comment.
time out.
Last year on the way home, I almost OD'd on
Bro.
caffeine. That was bad. It was bad. Never OD on caffeine.
How about that bait shop that we went into in Paulie's that made us feel weird? Smelled like weed or something.
We were
Oh
high.
yeah, that
The plastic was
weird.
making
Oh,
us high.
yeah. Actually, I want to find that this year and go there. 'Cause they got good stuff.
It's not too hard. It's just over the bridge to the left.
I do want to get new sun shirts, so
Just
if we want to
follow
go
the
back
smell.
to whatchamadingle, Perry's.
Thank you. Watch it again. Yeah, actually, we should go there. They have better stuff.
Yeah.
All right, let's
The back
Shut it down.
The back seat's the way to go on car rides.
Yes.
Not a moment too soon because I actually have to use the restroom.
You OD'd for real.
Yo, T.
Nate, thanks for coming on, kid.
It was a lot of fun.
You gonna shake my hand or leave me hanging?
Nate, maybe we'll have you on again.
Shake his hand.
Nah, he's too far away.
Yeah, you're right.
If your brother doesn't come back,
Thanks for
we'll
listening.
consider.